Hey guys! It's weird because I have two cameras, so that doesn't make sense on this one. But hey guys! So, I am doing something different. I am doing paper art. Going back to my first video, I made a tutorial on how to make digital art look like paper. And I've always wanted to do it with actual paper, but I never got around to it. And I ended up coming up with a project, a big project with paper art, but I don't have any experience with it. I haven't practiced. So that's pretty much what this video is, practice. So I wanted to start with something simple, and I chose sands. And before I get into the video, I do want to mention that I am once again being sponsored by Amino. Do you guys remember Amino apps? You guys remember Amino apps. It's a free, easy to use app that focuses around communities. Do you have a favorite artist, band, TV show, or movie? There's a community for it that you can join. And Amino now has a new feature called Amino Stories, which are pretty much just short, quick videos that can focus around anything. And unlike the stories from other apps, they don't disappear, so you can rewatch them whenever you want. I actually have some stories there myself. If you type in my name in the search bar and go under the users tab, I should pop right up and you can watch my stories. And make sure to follow me and press the bell notification so that you're told whenever I upload something. If you'd like to support me, please click the link in the description box down below so that you can download Amino apps and follow me there. Thank you so much, Amino, for sponsoring me. And without further ado, like last time, let's get into the video. So you may have noticed that I'm dumb and drew the picture in the middle of paper. That's fine. But also you may have noticed that I used a marker to make the line art of the picture. The reason why I did that is because I'm not really good at cutting things out. It makes me really nervous because I feel like I'm gonna mess up. So I used a giant marker because I always felt like it was easier to cut things out that had thicker line art. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I am finally finished cutting out my sands. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut every piece out individually, and then I'm going to get paper of the matching color and trace the shape and cut that out. I will cut out the eye sockets and, nose and mouth, but I'm going to do that at a later time. And I'm going to be smarter with my paper this time and use the very corner of it. And if you're wondering why I got the bigger size of cardstock, it's because, like I said, I do have a bigger project. Oh no, I was supposed to use the other side. Uh-oh. Note to self, use the back side when tracing so you don't get any of the pencil on the finished piece. So I have these three beautiful blues to pick from. I don't think I'm gonna go with this one. I'm thinking of just using this one. I feel like it matches, I don't know actually, because it's, dude, I don't even know if any of these are the right blue, but maybe I need to check what it will look like against the black. Okay, so I'm gonna use this really bright blue. I know it doesn't exactly fit, like match the color of his coat, but compared to the black, I feel like it really pops out, and the white really pops out too, so it just makes sense. So once again, I'm going to be turning this around so so I don't use the textured side. And let's start tracing. Me when I was 13 years old. Let's start tracing. Okay, so now I just need to find some paper for this without it being white. Maybe I can find like an off-white paper thing that I have. So, be right back, guys. So I still haven't found any off-white cardstock for his hoodie, but guess what I did find? His brother! I know that doesn't look like a scarf, but this was improvised. I did my best. Well, guys, I looked through my entire giant cardstock collection and could not find an off-white color for his hoodie. And when I say giant collection, I mean giant collection. How giant? But I did find this like weird cream tan color in my normal construction paper collection. So I'm just gonna use this. It's not my favorite color, but it's the closest thing to off-white that I got. So, forgive me, Sans, for I have sinned, but whatever. Guys, look at how cool that's turning out. Can I zoom in while I'm recording? How use iPhone. Okay, I need to cut out the background, the black background, so I can cut out his eyeballs, which is going to be super hard, and I'm probably going to have to use an X-Acto knife. This was such a hard idea. Why did I do this? But then, like, oh my gosh, it's going to be so cool. Should I just draw on his mouth? That might be the easiest thing to do, but we will see. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this background, because I could just cut out, like, a square, but is that really cool enough? I don't know, man. Or I can just glue him all down in the middle and then figure it out and cut around him later, but I don't know. I sneeze. Originally, I wanted to draw like a giant circle around him and cut around that, but like that's kind of hard and I don't know how to. Oh wait, I have this thing. I specifically bought this to draw a perfect circle. Oh. Do I really have to use it though? I've never used one of these before. Would you guys believe me if I told you this cute little set was only $1.50? If you don't believe me, watch my Amino story where it tell you where you can get this thing yourself. How do I use it? I think I did it! I drew a perfect circle using this cheat tool. Oh my god, that was amazing. It was really, really scary. Now, the scary part. First of all, the circle's way too big, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm using it. How am I gonna cut this out perfectly? There's no way, but that's okay, because art isn't supposed to be perfect. Okay, so this circle is not at all perfect, but like I'm kind of into it. Oh my god, I'm so excited to start gluing stuff down, but I have to cut out the eyeballs. So I have to cut the eyes out first and then trace over again. So I need like a cutting board. Y'all, this is like the most effort. And the thing is, like I said, I'm doing like a bigger project video with paper, and that's why this really simple sans art is my practice round, and it is still so much work. I can't even imagine how much work the actual project is gonna be. So the whole thing pretty much is gonna be a little bit 3D, a little bit elevated, except for like the eyeballs and stuff. And I'm trying to get 3 layers up in here. So like some 3D stuff and then some more 3D stuff. But we'll have to see what happens. Now, for the real stuff, I have this foam tape that adds volume to your art, you know? So I'm gonna try this, and I'm really hoping I'm not gonna have to like resort to using a hot glue gun, because I don't want to do that. So hopefully this is strong enough to keep it together, and if not, we'll figure it out. It should be double-sided, so. Nice. Okay, I don't think you guys can tell how 3D that looks, but I'm gonna show you later. Okay, so he's popping out of the page. Now to do everything else. Oh my gosh, how am I gonna do this one? Maybe this one can stay just like glued down. I don't know, man. I've got most of it on. Ta-da! Okay, so you can, I don't know, can you not, is there a way I can make you guys tell that it's 3D? And it's still not as 3D as I want, and there's 2 layers. But, you know, it'd be like that. So, it's been about 2 hours since the last footage I took. I finished gluing everything down. I glued the little strings, and then I glued the undershirt. I don't know if you can tell in a video, but the undershirt is actually like not lifted up with everything else because it's an undershirt, so I had it underneath everything. So I got the majority of it done, but I wanted to add something more than just paper, you know, because yeah, it's paper art, but it's so bland. And then I remembered I have a jar full of buttons and sequences and just random knickknack things that I found. And I found a button that's a pretty good color for sands. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if this is gonna focus. This is just my camera for my phone. But this is a button, and I have blue thread. And I thought, how cool would it be if I just put this right over here, and then just like move the thread around like that. I thought maybe keeping it loose would be cool too, but I don't know. Like, what if I was able to get it to stick like in this weird like wave pattern, you know? But I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep it loose for now, and then I'll figure it out later. But it looks like he's crying if I keep it loose like this, so we'll see. I really don't want to bring out the hot glue gun. Like, I'm really lazy, so I'm just gonna use a ton of Mod Podge and see if that works out, or I might end up just using some super glue, because that seems to work for a lot of things. This is not gonna work. It's definitely not gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna have to use Mod Podge, and then even if that doesn't work, I'm gonna have to use the hot glue gun, which I don't want to bring out. What I learned today in boating school is I hate cutting paper. Where's my bone paper? See, look, bones are such awkward shapes to cut out. No, I give up. This is what it looks like. So, let me see if I can show you that's 3D. Guess not, it's still a little thin. You can like look under. You see it? Oh, look, you can kind of see right there, it's 3D. And then the button stayed on, and it's also 3D kind of. Like, it's supposed to be underneath kind of. Oh no, I hope I'm not wearing ruining it. I was too lazy to cut out a bunch of bones, so I just used some a paint marker to do those random lines. And see, I've left the thread loose, but I might not tape it, but you know, glue it down so it makes a cool like pattern. But for now, this is what it looks like, and this is what it'll look like forever probably. So thank you for joining me on this journey, and remember to download Amino and check out my profile so you can watch all of my Amino stories, including the story that goes over where I bought all this cool art supplies. A majority of it was super cheap, so if you guys want some behind the scenes stuff, it's gonna be right there. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.